I'm just at Jolly's in Dandenong. This is the tray I'm getting for the FG Ute I just got. Not a bad price. They're wanting just over $200. I think it's $207 or something. So it's off a BA, but I want to do a video to make sure that if you're unsure if a BA will fit a FG, we're going to see today. Okay, so here's my tray coming off at Jolly's. Very good customer service here at Jolly's. Even getting the forklift out there for me. Beautiful. Awesome job. Okay, the guy on the forklift, his name is Ryan. Very good guy, Ryan, thank you. You can't work on cars inside the actual place, but they got these little bays out the front that they said you can do some stuff out there. So I'm going to fix on the tray outside here, and I'll show you the differences with the tubs to the trays. This has to come off this round bracket thing with the two bolts. Might have three, maybe just two, I don't know. And there's probably stuff here, but they have to come off, and that long one will slide in. Let's get to it. So that's the tray off the BA Ford. That fitted straight on, but I think this bracket I need, so I'm taking this bracket out just in case, because I think I still need that bracket. But yeah, that's on good old car 450. It's got no tray now. Alright, very good. This is the tow bar, pretty filthy. And here is that bracket that I picked up at the end of being at Jolly's. Gonna give it a nice jet wash. Give it a clean prior to some paint. Just also go that wiring loom a nice jet clean, because they get pretty greasy and dirty underneath. And now I've got it up on the clothesline, and let that dry for a bit, and then got to get these ready for paint. I just matte blacked the tow bar, and the wire loom is up for dry. And then I've matte blacked that frame as well. A couple of parts, be good enough for tomorrow. And I'll show you something else. On the Ute, it's got the bend here on the tie rail, and these holes are a bit rusty, so I'm going to take off these, take off the rails, and probably get some new parts for this, and give this a bit of a paint. So you can see what I'm talking about. When I pulled these off, you can see they're corroded pretty bad, the ones that held the tray. This didn't come with the sides with it, because I got this from a wreckers, and maybe someone already took the sides, but they're no good. So yeah. Okay, so I pulled the tray up while I'm fixing things, but I'm very happy that I got that bracket. So you do need the bracket, not the tub bracket, because there is I've already painted this one. In the tub bracket, they got two. They got already the bolt thread in there, and on the tray one, this has got nothing. So it's got this, it looks similar. It's got the two down the bottom, two little ones, and just a hole. Two little ones, just the hole, and this has got it's got two threads. This one does not have the two threads, but it has them. On the, I think are they threads? But it has yeah, a different placement for those side bolts for that bracket. that goes down here. I think that was a significant, was that just a hole on, yeah, see, these have got like sort of like a dowel thing inside of them, where this one, they're just open holes. So there's definitely a difference within the brackets, 100%. So that's got to be swapped over. At the moment, these are a bit rusty, these screws, so I had to angle grind them off underneath. But this was bent on the back, so I want to fix this. I've got brand new nut and threads from Bunnings. I'm going to rip this off, straighten this bend, and then reattach it. And then I've got some nice black paint. I'm going to blacken the whole tray instead of having it silver. Give it a different look. And then I've taken the tie down rails off. They were stuffed, cut, bent, everything. So I'm going to get brand new ones of those at some stage. So I'm going to get into that. Okay, so I took all the holes out, fixed that bend. It's nice and straight now, but unfortunately these are too short. These are 30mm, so they probably take between maybe 35 and 40mm. Still the quarter size, but I'd say 35 at minimum. 40 would be perfect, I'd say. So they have to go back, and I'm going to get into that bracket. Okay, so I've taken those 4 bolts off, and this one is attached to the gas tank, or a balance or a holder for the gas tank. So I've put a jack underneath it, just not pushing it right up, but just a little bit of, it's taking a little bit of weight just to keep it on an even keel and balanced. So just remember, this is attached to your gas tank, and there should be another nut over there. These bottom ones were 13mm, these 4, and where'd the other socket go? It's disappeared already, but yeah, it's a bit bigger nut that goes up there. I don't know where my socket went. Oh, there it is. Is it there? Yeah, I think it's actually a slightly smaller size than this, but this is a 3/8. It got it off, but I think it's a slightly smaller socket, so I'm going to do the other side now. Okay, so there's some more differences that I saw. Now that's come off, that's where I took the bolt out of, so that's the same. Yeah, this part here is like a bolt on, where they decide to maybe weld them just straight on, because you didn't have to take that one off. So yeah, little differences, little slight differences, so be mindful of that. Just saw one more other thing, where they've done the tapered in bolts here, and this one's got none. This has got a big opening there, and this one hasn't. So you've got an opening there and no opening. Okay, I've come across yet another difference. This one that would go upwards, goes from underneath and under the bracket of the LPG gas tank. That's got a threaded hole. This is non-threaded, so I'm using a good size washer, and that's gonna come underneath like that, and then another washer and nut on the top, and just tighten them up. So that's another difference. Okay, so that's in. I've just blackened that bolt off, but yeah, be mindful of just all these little extras that you have to do. Also keep that jack holding the weight until you get all your nuts and bolts in. Time to remove the jack, and I'm going to be painting. I was thinking going silver, but I'm going to go black. I'll blacken this off. I bought some paint from Bunnings. And you got the White Knight Rust Guard Quick Dry, Clean, Treat, Prime, Top Coat, it's supposed to be pretty fast on drying. Yeah, but it's a black and gloss finish, so that's what I'm going to stick on and go from there. Okay, so I've just finished off the black bit. Sorry, the back with the black. The back with the black. And that way I can move it forward and flat and get more into the tray. So I've done there, and then partly at the top. So I've moved the ute on the other side of the house where it's a bit more shady. As you see, it's coming along. There's Ratch. You've only got it's Wednesday, Australia Day today, so Friday you're supposed to be going. Looks a bit like a shadow, but that is the black paint. So yeah, just blacken it off, and then I'm going to get all fancy lights for the back. But for an older tray, this is a good upgrade as far as making it look like it's got a newer life. Okay, so that's done for now. It's 35, I think it's 35 or going to 38 today, so that's a another good result as far as the makeover of the tray. So I'm going to be replacing these old ugly rear lights with some sequential lights, and I'll probably put some lights at the top somewhere as well. But so far, so good. Okay, so I swapped those off over at Bunnings. These are the 3/4 by 50mm, and they fit very nice. So just under there, you got plenty of length. Time to put on the tow bar with all the bolts. So these plates go on the outside there. Put the bolt through. Washer on the other side, and a nut. But there's a fair bit that goes on. Okay, so finally got that on. That was a lot of mucking around. I painted it all black as well, or more black, so it all matches behind. So there's behind these rails, there's 4 bolts, and you've got your 2 bolts under there, 3 bolts there, and there's a bolt under, supposed to be, I haven't put it in yet, but yeah, bolt on each side of that. So there's about 16 bolts all up to put that tow bar on. But that looks bad, especially when it's all blackened out. That came from the Wreckers as well, so that was almost $60, so what a bargain. So, but I still got to get the slide-in tow ball joint for that. But so far, so good. So next is oh, these are all the bolts I did along there. I got to paint those black still, but I'm going to tighten them up first now, and then I'll paint them black. Then I'm going to start up and put the rest of the tray bolts in to bolt it down. Maybe with the sides, this is stronger because at the moment it's a little bit wobbly. So I'll probably put something that's going to go from there to there, just a strengthening point. Well, it hasn't got its side rail door things on it. That's it so far. Okay, so everything's done so far, minus the wire loom. So that's all nicely bolted on there. They bolt all around here, and they got the center bolts, back bolts, and tow bars all done. So that's the up there, the plate holder, which I got to bend down. That was knocking me in the head before, so I just bent it up. But that'll be part of the wiring when I muck around with the wiring. And yeah, so looks good with the being dark. Beautiful.